I'm review my RV, and every week we're throwing open the doors to the newest, most jaw-dropping motorhomes before they even hit the dealership lot. If it's fresh, innovative, and rev-ready, we're reviewing it. Let's dive in. Imagine the open road stretching endlessly before you. Golden fields on one side, a glimmering horizon on the other, and that little hum of the engine under your feet that just says freedom. Now, imagine doing all of that not in your usual bulky RV or a generic camper van, but in something completely new, something bold, sleek, efficient, and yes, designed by Skoda. I know what you're thinking. Skoda, the car brand famous for its clever design, value-packed vehicles, and European flair. Yup, that's Skoda. They're stepping into the motorhome game. And trust me, the 2026 Skoda Motorhome isn't just another new model, it's a revolution on wheels. See, Skoda has always been that brand that quietly surprises people. They don't scream for attention, they innovate, they refine, and then suddenly, bam! They drop something that makes everyone go, wait, when did Skoda get this good? And the 2026 motorhome is exactly that kind of surprise. A head-turner, a statement, and possibly one of the smartest motorhomes we've seen in years. Now, when the first leaks came out, just sketches, blurry test photos, a few drone shots from somewhere in Europe, the RV community started buzzing. Because the design didn't look like any typical motorhome, it looked futuristic, elegant, almost like a high-end crossover and a compact luxury villa had a baby. People were asking, is this real? Or some concept car for an expo? Well, my friends, it's very real. And it's coming in 2026. Let's talk about the design first, because you can't not talk about it. The moment you see it, you can tell Skoda's design team poured their heart into every curve, every edge. The front end carries that signature Skoda grille, but it's been reimagined, wider, smoother, with integrated LED light bars that sweep across the nose, giving it that confident, forward-looking face. The body, streamlined but not boring. They've used aerodynamic sculpting to make sure this thing slices through the air, but still looks muscular and grounded. And here's something that really stood out to me, the color palette. Skoda didn't just stick with bland whites and silvers, they introduced these beautiful, earthy tones, deep forest green, sand gold, midnight blue, shades that just belong in nature. It's like the whole vehicle was designed to blend into the scenery while still looking like the most stylish thing at the campsite. But what's a good design if it doesn't perform, right? Well, Skoda made sure performance wasn't just an afterthought. The 2026 motorhome is powered by a brand new hybrid drivetrain, and let me tell you, it's clever. This isn't your basic mild hybrid setup. We're talking a full plug-in hybrid system, combining a turbocharged petrol engine with dual electric motors, delivering not just incredible fuel efficiency but instant torque when you need it. What that means in real life? Picture this, you're pulling out of a steep mountain pass or climbing up a rocky forest trail, and the electric motors kick in instantly, giving you that push, that extra confidence, smooth, quiet, and powerful. It's like the best of both worlds, the reliability of petrol for long hauls, and the clean, silent glide of electric power when you want to sneak into a quiet campsite at midnight without waking a soul. Skoda says the hybrid setup can run purely electric for up to 60 miles, which might not sound like much until you realize that's more than enough for silent cruising around campsites, city centers, or those peaceful lakeside drives where you just want to hear the wind. And with regenerative braking and roof-mounted solar panels feeding the auxiliary batteries, this thing isn't just efficient, it's eco-smart. And speaking of the roof, let's talk off-road capability because Skoda didn't build this to just live on highways. They gave it a raised suspension system with adaptive dampers, a reinforced underbody, and a clever all-wheel drive setup that can automatically shift power between the wheels. Combine that with grippy all-terrain tires, and this rig doesn't just look adventurous, it is adventurous. You know how some motorhomes pretend to be rugged but start crying when they see gravel? Not this one. This one was built to take the dirt roads, the mountain tracks, the uneven paths, and it does it with that refined European calm that says, yeah, I've got this. Now, if the outside gets you excited, just wait until you step inside. Because the interior, honestly, it's breathtaking. You open that sliding door, and the first thing that hits you is this incredible blend of warmth and technology. Skoda calls it smart comfort design, and it makes sense. Everything inside feels both cozy and futuristic. The cabin has this Scandinavian minimalist vibe, clean lines, soft lighting, and materials that just make you feel good. Think natural wood finishes, sustainable fabrics, and seats that feel more like luxury lounge chairs than RV furniture. They've even integrated smart ambient lighting that changes color and tone depending on the time of day. Soft sunrise hues in the morning, calm amber tones in the evening. It's like your home on wheels literally sets the mood for your day. And here's where Škoda's simply clever philosophy shines through. Storage everywhere, hidden drawers, collapsible compartments, and multi-use surfaces that make small spaces feel huge. There's even a sliding breakfast bar that pops out from under the kitchen counter. You can prep your meal, sip your coffee, or work on your laptop with a view that beats any office window. The kitchen setup itself is surprisingly generous. An induction cooktop, convection microwave, a 12-volt fridge, and this sleek retractable faucet that disappears into the sink when you're done. Even the waste system has been redesigned to separate grey water and recycling, which shows just how future-minded Škoda is being. And when it's time to relax, you've got a modular lounge that converts in seconds. Daytime, a comfy L-shaped sofa facing a panoramic window. Nighttime, it transforms into a plush double bed with memory foam cushions. Above, there's a skylight that opens electronically, giving you that perfect view of the night sky. But wait, there's more. The rear cabin can be configured into either a fixed bedroom or an adjustable studio space. That's right, Škoda literally designed an RV for digital nomads. Built-in fold-out desk, wireless charging pads, USB-C ports, and a small 24-inch monitor that tucks into the wall. It's like they knew half of us are going to be editing travel vlogs or taking Zoom calls from the road. And of course, the bathroom. Oh boy, you think in a compact motorhome, that's where corners get cut, right? Not here. The bathroom is a proper spa zone. Modern fixtures, a rainfall shower head, and this smart humidity system that vents moisture automatically. It's clean, fresh, and surprisingly spacious. Now, something I absolutely love is how intuitive everything feels. You can control lighting, temperature, water levels, and even check your hybrid charge right from the main touch panel near the entryway, or, if you're fancy, through your phone. Yup, the 2026 Škoda Motorhome has full smart home integration. You can literally pre-cool your cabin before you get back from a hike, or check if you left the lights on, all from your smartwatch. But here's the fun part. Škoda also added a companion app that lets you map your trips, find eco-friendly campsites, monitor solar energy, and even share your routes with other Škoda owners. It's like a built-in community of explorers, all sharing their journeys. That's the spirit of the open road, digitized. Now, let's talk driving experience, because that's where Škoda always shines. Behind the wheel, it feels more like a luxury SUV than a bulky RV. The steering is light but confident, the hybrid system transitions smoothly, and the cabin remains whisper quiet even at highway speeds. You get adaptive cruise control, lane assist, blind spot monitoring, all the safety goodies you'd expect from a modern Škoda, now in a vehicle you can live in. And for those tight campground maneuvers, there's a full 360-degree camera system and even an auto park assist for RV slots. That's right, this thing can park itself. Imagine backing into a tricky campsite while everyone else is guiding with hand signals, and your Škoda just calmly does it for you. You'll be the talk of the campground for sure. Now I know what you're thinking. All of this sounds great, but how much is this futuristic rolling paradise going to cost? Well, Škoda hasn't dropped the exact number yet, but insiders and leaks suggest a starting price around $90,000 to $110,000 USD, depending on trim and battery options. That's competitive, especially when you consider how much tech, comfort, and efficiency you're getting. They're expected to launch 3 trims: the Adventure, the Urban Explorer, and the top-tier Luxe Edition. The Adventure trim will focus more on off-road capability, with extra underbody protection and rugged finishes. The Urban Explorer will be more balanced for everyday travel, while the Luxe Edition will basically be a moving boutique hotel with upgraded materials and a bigger solar setup. Now, if you've followed Škoda for years, you know this move into the motorhome segment is bold. It's their first dedicated RV platform, not a conversion, not a badge-engineered project, a full Škoda design from the ground up. And that's what makes it so exciting. It's not just a car company trying to make a camper. It's a smart automaker building a lifestyle vehicle for a new generation of travelers. And when you compare it to the older, smaller Škoda campers that a few independent converters made years ago, the leap is massive. Those older models were fun, quirky little vans, but this is a modern hybrid-powered smart home on wheels. It's the difference between camping and glamping through the future. I honestly think this might spark a new wave of compact European RV design. Because if Skoda can pull this off, a motorhome that's stylish, efficient, tech-savvy, and genuinely fun to live in, other automakers are going to have to follow. Picture this, you're parked on the edge of a cliff somewhere in Scotland, or overlooking a lake in California. Soft ambient lights glowing inside, hybrid battery humming silently, coffee brewing, and your Skoda motorhome just feels like it belongs there. That's the dream, right? That's what RV life is all about. And that's why I'm so pumped for this release. Skoda didn't just build a vehicle, they built a feeling. A promise that adventure can be smart, sustainable, and luxurious all at once. So, what do you think? Could you see yourself living or traveling in the 2026 Skoda motorhome? Do you like this new hybrid approach? Because to me, it feels like the start of a new era, where road trips meet clean energy, where comfort meets curiosity, and where the journey finally becomes as beautiful as the destination. If this is what 2026 looks like, then I can't wait for the future of motorhomes. If you love seeing the absolute newest motorhome technology and design, you need to be part of the Review My RV family. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next big reveal. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the open road.